There we go.
There it is.
I've resorted to just hitting it with a hammer. Oh. So with this one, it's been off the road for around 5 years. I've been slowly painting it, varying degrees of success, but I decided now it's as good as it's going to get. It's as good as I'm going to paint it, and I want to get it back on the road. Full service. It's going to need brakes, it's going to need suspension, it's going to need obviously reassembly. In this one I'm going to have Chris helping me because I've been doing his Fox body up until recently. So we're going to get this done as soon and as quickly as possible. Where was the there it is. Got a rocker cover gasket to replace. I'm just going to start tearing into it and get some parts off. For you viewers out there that are maybe wondering why I appear to be sweating profusely. It's 39 degrees today. We're having some sort of heat wave. Absurd temperatures at the moment for England. It's been a while since these have been out. I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while since I touched anything mechanically on this.
Yeah. It runs for us, so it's
Yeah, it does run, yeah.
It's better than mine.
It's better than we could say for your Mustang.
My petrol tankless car.
Look at my hands, this is all sweat. It's too hot. Turns out that my replacement one, number 2, that ain't very on there. Come on. Yeah, I grabbed the ratchet out of there. So in theory, we now have a loose valve cover. Yes, we do. There we go. Right.
So I got to work on giving the inside of the engine a wipe over, and then Chris started to clean the cam cover, but then we ran into a problem.
Unfortunately, I seem to have been sent the incorrect rocker cover gasket. This, I think, is supposed to be for maybe a dual Vanos engine or a non-Vanos, I don't know. It's for a different engine anyway. Similar everywhere else, but not up here. So, got to wait for one of them to come. Whilst I'm waiting for one of them to come, I think it's going to be time to fit maybe some of the filters that I can get to. See this? Ready? I mean, it's not terrible, but it's started to collapse. I think this is probably just a very old filter.
Yeah.
When I drove this, I didn't actually have this on. So while I've got all the coils out, I thought it'd be a good idea for me to change the spark plugs. So I'm gonna go grab a spark plug socket and start getting these out. I hope so. Yep, well, same thing that's coming out there. These plugs are fairly fouled. Yeah, very similar. I imagine they're all going to be look like this. Great, having somebody there that can pass you exactly what you want. That's all.
Take away all problems.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Structural.
Let's just leave the last one unplugged, shall we? So I just wonder why I've got a massive misfire in a week's time. So now what I have to do is the majority of the rest of the car. Rocker cover's had overnight for the RTV to set. I can feel it, the bit that I accidentally put over there is now fairly firm and solid. Drain the oil, change the filter, change the oil, and then change the fuel filter, and then after that I think it's about time I start getting onto the brakes and the suspension. Yeah. Yay, it's finally got that bolt out. Okay.
There it is.
For once it wasn't me. I'm gonna call that enough. Okay. Oh my days. Wow. That's really on there. Oh my god, who the hell's happened this? What? Why won't this come off?
Well, let me just go and get a socket.
I've resorted to just hitting it with a hammer. Whoa, it's moving. Whoa, look at how old that oil filter is.
Only by you, Chris.
Okay.
That's
So, yeah.
get some right.
Oh. Past Kyle, why don't you change these things? Oil filter. Ah, that's a lot nicer. Filter on. Alright, so now got the appropriate amount of oil in the engine and filter and everything changed. Probably go start on the fuel filter. This one seems to have some sort of undercoating on it, which tells me it's probably been here for a very long time because I didn't undercoat this car.
He's looking very fair.
Look him up. Okay, that's good news. That means it's going to just pop out of here.
I'm just going to start throwing it around. Like,
Can you fill set?
I'll get your vision in a minute.
I've got to start it up, pull fuel through, get it running again. Great news, still runs, I haven't broken it. I'm going to start on the suspension and the brakes. So I'm going to start up here at the front. I've got coilovers to go on, new top mount, got new discs, new pads, new front brake hoses. I've got the rear discs and pads and rear coilovers to go on. Nope, that's for the other side because it says left on it. I think I must have put new discs and pads on this fairly recently. Well, recently meaning before it came off the road. Oh, yeah. Now, because I've been dealing with a lot of brake calipers with seized pistons and bleed nipples recently, I'm going to try and free off this bleed nipple before I take the caliper off. Oh, perfect. That's beautiful. No problem whatsoever. There we go. Yes. I mean, the caliper's even just coming off. Yeah, so as you can see, these pads are fairly new. I mean, I am upgrading to... I'll let my dad continue filing that. But I am upgrading to some more performance-based brake pads anyway, so... Oh well. Whatever. The one time that I've bought brakes without properly looking at the car and checking, turns out the brakes are fine. So, you know, such is the way, I guess. Come on. Move. Oh. Come on. Oh, yes. There you go. Okay. Okay. A bit. Oh, there we go. There we go. No, fine. So unfortunately the front top mounts I received were not the correct ones. I've ordered the correct ones, they should be here by tomorrow. So because I'm tight on time, I'm going to start on the rear suspension and brakes. Oh, I'm not doing very well today. There we go. Brake nipple here in WD-40. I really don't want to have to replace these rear calipers because I stretched very thin on my budget for this.
Take it off.
Oh well. Looks like it's going to be a new rear caliper on this side.
You have choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen that? Look at the bonnet of my car. Look at this.
He heard it land. He heard that land, but I said it could be worse. It could have landed on your head.
It's just topping the day off, isn't it? No. So it turns out, after some extensive research, that these aren't actually available anywhere that I can find. Most of the places just have them out of stock. Not sure when they'll be making them again, all this stuff. So my options are second-hand or get these reconditioned. I have found some second-hand ones that are available not too far of a distance away from here, so I'll probably go and pick those up. See what else I can get done. Okay. Before I start on the suspension, I thought it was quite important for me to check that the bleed nipple on this side is free, which I doubt it will be because I'll probably end up having to get a pair of calipers. But, you know, could always be lucky, I guess. Well, I've just looked in here and this caliper has got a torn thing here and looks pretty toast inside there, so looks like it's 2 calipers. Great. For this side, look at that one, straight on. So I've got to get some calipers tomorrow, hopefully. Right, so good news. I've managed to procure some second-hand calipers. They are in better condition than mine were. I'm going to get these switched over and I can finally get on with building up these rear brakes, and then I can move on to the rear suspension. I believe my top mount should be arriving shortly, so I can get onto the fronts then, and then we can get that all buttoned up. Bit of a messy job, but I didn't want to crimp the lines at the back here just because they're looking a little old and tender. Yeah, that's one caliper in this one. Righto, so quite over. Got my new top mount on it. Didn't film fitting the top mount because I thought you'd probably all get bored. There we go. All right. I have new disc, new pads and a new brake line, so I'll probably do the brake line first. Would have been a great idea to loosen that off before I took the caliper off. This may just snip through. Come on, go on. Yes. No. Excellent. This is looking like it's about to split. Seems to be fused with the nut there. So probably gonna have to make a new copper line. There is a junction here. Hopefully I've blasted that with the WD-40. I'll leave it to sit for a bit and then I can hopefully unscrew that, and I'll just have to make a piece of copper line from there to there, which wouldn't be too bad. All right, so off camera, junction off here came okay. Took a little while, but did actually happen in the end. Just made up a new copper line here. So I'm gonna start reassembling the brake. Are these the correct pads? There we go. Steady drip. Right then, so that's this side installed, finally. Right, so that's it for part 1 of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. If you have, please like, comment and subscribe. I know a lot of you guys watching this aren't currently subscribed. I have 97-ish% of viewers that are watching the channel aren't subscribed, so please do consider subscribing. In the next one, I'll be, hopefully finishing this car off, getting it on the road. And yeah, that's it. Join us for part 2, probably next week. and I will see you in the next one.